Hey Taurus, welcome to Muse and Magic 1111. Thanks for stopping by my channel for yet another deep dive into your tarot journey. We're just going to get into it. Okay, let's just go. So we have a situation here where there is something going on with chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And finances and career. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. All right. But it doesn't negate the fact that there is an attraction here. You know, there is a long-term love situation here that you're in. And again, even if you're not attracted to this person or they're not attracted to you initially, in a sense of you being their usual type or them being your usual type, right? The attraction can be listen, attraction can come in many different ways, you know, at least 3 different ways, okay? The attraction could be your intelligence, the attraction could be your physical appearance, or the attraction could be your provisions, when you can provide for a person, meaning if you're masculine, you can provide for a woman in the traditional sense of relationships. That could be really attractive to a woman. And in reverse, I'll say for a man even, you know, because some men want a woman who's just, you know, just the one who's the breadwinner. That's very attractive. So, you know, there's many different ways to be attracted here, okay? There seems to be some deception, though. Someone here is not being honest. Someone here is wearing a mask. I want to assume that the attraction goes both ways and that this chemistry is obvious in both ways. But, you know, there could be some deception here. Like someone's not being honest about something in this relationship. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let's dig into it. But, you know, but this is the card of giving your relationship a try. So if there's been a little bit of topsy-turviness, a little bit of, you know, or a little bit of, and this is right under the financial, the finances and career. So if finances have been affecting this relationship, even though there's a strong bond here and there's chemistry, there's attraction, but maybe someone's just not being honest about their job or their work situation or their financial situation. Maybe someone's just not being honest about how much stress, pressure that could possibly be when you feel like things are kind of topsy-turvy financially, right? Maybe it's you not being honest about the stress, you know, it's causing you. But it could be your person, and sometimes for people who are taking care of everything. You know, this could be the breadwinner, the person, whoever in the household wears the pants. Maybe the deception could be this person is just not being honest as to how stressful it can be just taking care of everything, especially with someone who's not being financially aware, right? So just say it's a person who has someone who they're taking care of, but this person is a shopaholic or always getting things and bringing, you know what I mean? Like you're not being aware of the financial situation you're putting your love in. So, but give your relationship a try. Clearly there's enough attraction here, enough chemistry here. Religious factors could also be an influence here in this situation. Just, you know, and religious factors don't even mean that you have to be both in church or a part of some specific religion, but having a religious upbringing can still have a lot of conditioning that you bring into a relationship about how things are supposed to go. You know what I mean? How they're supposed to move, how you're supposed to, what you're supposed to expect from a person or vice versa, right? Yeah, so this situation is just calling for a little bit of trust. I feel like I also want to say time, right? Time and trust. And getting to know each other as you do this, as you reveal more of your innermost selves to each other, you just form a deeper bond. So this could be a time when, especially when you're going through things financially, someone's not really being honest. Again, this upbringing and all the things. But when you take the time to just trust the situation, come together in closeness and really be honest about, remove the mask, the deception, right? Meaning be honest about what's really going on here. Be honest about your past. Be honest about your PTSD, your fears, whatever it is, so that it helps you to just form a deeper bond, because you could have been together 3, 5, 10, 30 years and still not know a thing about a person because it's just never come up for you to ever discuss. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. someone here may not have an open mind about this so much because this is in reverse, but this is calling for you to keep an open mind. Again, religious factors. This is right underneath religious factors. So if there are these religious conditionings, then that could possibly be why someone's not changing their mind. Someone is not really moving on viewing the situation a certain way or certain expectations. Okay. Now in finances, we have someone here who's very clever. Okay. There is something that you have, a talent, something that is very clever, very I want to say niche even, but these are ways that you can service people or just better conditions somewhere or better a situation, just better solutions to things. But this is calling you sometimes that it's almost like it's saying, you know, working smart gets the work done. Working smarter gets the work done. But also that sometimes you might need to just keep, like, less is more. Sometimes you might just need to keep things very simple. Okay. Someone here is bothered. Yeah, from fear of failure. Fear of failure, like it's really, I feel the wheels churning. What if? What if it never happens? What if I never make the breakthrough? What if the money doesn't come? What if, you know what I mean? Like, whew, heavy. Okay. Just be gentle with yourself. Okay. Stay optimistic. Be gentle with yourself and stay optimistic. Okay. Because it's the worries that are blocking your progression. That's what I feel. Someone, you know, what Taurus, I know you Taurus, because you guys are thinkers. You're just very heady sometimes. You're overthinkers, you know, and really what universe is calling out for you for right now is balance, getting balance, right? Balance in your personal life. Honesty and business go hand in hand. So just keep things simplistic. Keep it honest. You know what I'm saying? Keep your integrity, your credibility. Because all of that is important to your establishment. It's important to your credibility. You being honest and integral and just, again, just keeping things very simplistic. Things get too complex, people can understand it, and then they feel like there's deceit or deception there. Right? I don't know why I needed to say that. But this is also about you being very balanced. And you are Earth, okay? Taurus, your Earth sign. So you definitely need to get out into nature, okay? Get amongst the trees. Go to the redwoods if you're here in the Bay. Wherever you are, take a camping trip or get out to go hiking somewhere or just go put your back against a tree or sit near a tree even. Put your feet on the sand, on the soil, on the grass. I want to say get nurtured, but really what I want to say is get natured. You know what I'm saying? Get natured. Allow yourself out. That is what's going to bring you balance. Watch a sunrise or a sunset. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this energy, like if I could see boiling water when it's just coming to boil, this, you know, one bubble here, bloop, 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 you know, but as it starts coming to a boil, all the bubbles start going really fast, and I feel that's your energy, Taurus. Just, you know what I mean? When you just really need to just bring it down. Just trust and know that everything is as it should be. You're not too late. You're not behind. This is not Alice in Wonderland. I'm late. In my career or your finances, you are right where you're supposed to be. In your relationship, you're right where you're supposed to be. Okay. Travel is kind of like in reverse, and I feel like this is something, I feel like even though Taurus is Earth, like you guys typically do like to be shakers and movers. You like to be moving all the time. I don't feel like you've been moving all the time with this travel in reverse, and this could be causing a little bit of imbalance because you feel like you've been too confined. You know, you've been too bound to a situation or to a career or to a home space or, you know, even a relationship. Like you still, even in a relationship, you still need to feel like you're free. Like I'm a butterfly. I can still be me. Maybe that's part of this deception here. Even though there's chemistry, I'm not really being myself. You know what I'm saying? And I need someone to trust in me and know that being myself doesn't mean I'm going to do anything to hurt this situation, right? I'm still going to love you. There's still going to be attraction, still going to get to know each other, right? But at the same time, this is what I need so that I can be in my element. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I don't know. But let's look at the changes that are coming underway. Okay? Realizations and epiphanies. All right? So you've been thinking. You've been thinking, thinker, right? Realizations, you're having realization and epiphanies. Family changes in reverse. So this could be a situation where there's been some maybe there hasn't been any family changes because it's in reverse, but maybe there's a want for it. Some of you might have wanted another, maybe to add another baby or another, I don't know, like, you know, change the family dynamics or something like that. But it's just doesn't look like there's hope for that happening for some of you. Or maybe you're wishing that the family dynamics would change or the family situation would change, but it's not. There's stagnancy there. Okay, in reverse. Yeah, someone's not even tapping into their hobbies. Like, you're so busy trying to make life happen that you're not even doing the things that bring you joy, like your hobbies. You're just normal, simple hobbies. I don't care if it's crocheting or sewing, coloring or painting. I don't care if it's riding, bike riding, you know, camping, grilling, whatever makes you happy. Like, you know, what do you do to bring yourself joy? That is a part of what will bring you this balance here that you're lacking. Okay. So, yeah, it's almost like you don't have, I don't know why I almost feel like sadness. It's not sentimental feelings because it's in reverse. So this is like you're not even sentimental at this time about any particular thing or emotionally attached to a thing, but it's more like you're just on cruise control, just blah. I feel like you're just blah about your life. Okay? You know, you're not feeling very strong right now or optimistic, maybe even. You know, there is some parental care that comes up here. Okay. Now, this could be, you know, changes that are happening with someone having to take care of a parent. This could be you being a parent and just feeling like you have things to take care of. I don't know why that's coming up for me. As a parent, there's some things I need to take care of, but just maybe there's some stagnancy even around that. But parental care, you know, is on the horizon for change. And of course, there's changes in the finances. Now, this is in the upright, so that does mean that I just want to tell you to hold on. Hold on. Change is coming. Hold on. Everybody think. I don't know if I'm saying the lyrics right, you know, but I feel like that's like Kirk Franklin or something. But hold on, a change is coming. Your financial situation is changing. Just trust. Trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. But get grounded. Take some time to do nothing. Take some time to do nothing so that things can come to you. Clarity can come to you. Just go quiet. Be silent. If you can, just get away for a little while to give yourself 24 hours, even 48 hours if you can, of silence. Ask that of your family or of your mates or your loved ones. To allow that for you so that you can just be quiet. No social media, no phone. Just gain clarity and balance and get nurtured and natured. Okay? That is your reading, Taurus. Until next time, I love you. You know, and all you're getting, get understanding. Love is the highest vibration of all. Love brings change. And until next time, I just wish for you optimal levels of health, wealth, and wholeness. Okay?